Okay. As far as the injuries go, the guys that won't practice today are Fish and Alex Okafor. So everybody else will go. They're making progress. As far as Patrick goes, Patrick's going to practice today. I can't give you an answer on how much, or we're going to see how he does, and then I think it's going to be day to day. I mean, we got to see how he handles. He didn't take a ton of reps last week, so we'll try to increase him here a little bit and see how it works out, and then we'll keep you abreast as it goes. But right now, that's where we're at with it. So we look forward to playing Tennessee and the challenge of playing them. They're a good football team. They've been banged up a little bit, but they're probably getting their guys back, and they've done a nice job. I think Mike Vrabel's a heck of a football coach. I think he does a nice job of that group. They're tough. I mean, really tough, and on both sides of the ball. So we've got to prepare ourselves for a physical football game. It's a team that's well coached. So we're going to do that. Start today. Time's yours.
With Patrick, he's done a little bit of stuff at practice the last couple of weeks. It's fair to say you're going to push him a little bit more to kind of stress it out, see where he is this week.
Yeah, we're going to see with a little bit more and just see how he works, and how he handles it, and then we'll go from there. Rick and his crew have done a good job of monitoring. Patrick's been honest with him and shot him straight. He obviously wants to play. I mean, that's him. He's wanted to do that since 20 minutes after it happened. So, but we've just got to see, not only today when he works, but how he wakes up with it in the morning. So, I just think it's day to day. We'll get both guys ready to go, and we'll like we did last week, and we'll take it from there. See how it all works.
What has Rick and his staff kind of told you what they need to see to say that he's good to go? Because you kind of leave it up to them. So what do they?
Yeah, well, the doctors. I mean, they're involved. We've had experts look at it. So we're not the experts. I'm not the expert for sure. And so now it's a matter of just going through and doing it. That's what it's. It's been increase his work level, see how he handles it, and that's where we're at. And so we'll monitor it. Rick will, and we'll just see how he does. I mean, there's just there's no answer right now for it, and that's what's real, and we go with it. So.
Henne's up now. Just to confirm, it'll be Matt if not Pat. Is that
yeah, it'll be Matt.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. Now Henne's available too, so we got a good situation there because I have a lot of trust in Henne. Likewise, so it's that's a good situation.
How important, Andy, is the 3-week mark in terms of Patrick's injury not being re-injured? Yeah,
so they put time. I don't know who puts all the times on it, but you keep checking it and rechecking it and talking with the kid. And there's a whole communication process that goes on with it. Everybody heals different, and we're not going to put him out there unless he's safe to do it. And so. But he's got to work. He's got to go through this work level and see, and keep increasing it and see how he does. That's where we're at.
Andy, how much different do you feel about Matt after he's played the last couple of weeks, and just going from what you might have thought about him to what you now have seen?
Yeah, I think he's done a nice job. I know he's tougher than shoe leather, right? He's battled back sore, but. He's tough, and he keeps firing. He does it on time. He trusts his guys. My hat goes off to him. I mean, just like you guys feel. I mean, I feel the same way. Just to come from where he was to what he's doing now is a tribute to the kid. And listen, Mike Kafka spent a lot of time with him. EB spent a lot of time. Those guys have worked to teach him. And so it's a tribute to those guys, too.
I know we asked you this when it first happened, but when you bring a guy in who hasn't played in a year and a half, what is it you felt you knew about him that made you think you could just scrape the rust off?
Yeah, so he was coaching, so he's throwing with his guys and doing that. I mean, he wasn't out of shape. He kept himself in shape. I mean, not as much shape as you can keep yourself in without playing in the NFL. So he was in decent shape there. So. But it came down, you knew this, but it came down to those two, both he and Chad. So we had to bring one guy in. We went with Chad, and then, Matt was still out there and available. So we went right to him when Chad got hurt. So.
Good. You stick with three the rest of the way? I mean, I know injuries can affect how you handle the roster.
Yeah, I don't know that. I kind of let that. Brett does all that, and I'm just. You get so caught up in just getting ready. I mean, we're playing a good team, so that's where our focus is right now, and whoever's going is going, and we roll with it. And then Brett does a good job. I got full trust in him to do all that other stuff.
Coach, 2 missed games for Frank Clark with the neck injury. How much do you anticipate him being able to do this?
He's getting better, so we'll see. He's another one that'll do some stuff, and we'll just see. How he does. Larry will do some stuff. We'll see how he does. But these are those injuries. They're not season-ending, but you got to see where they're at, and we'll just see how it rolls.
Andy, Fisher and Fuller, are they the same?
Fuller's been going. He's just he's got that thing on his hand, so it's tough for him to catch in that. But he's getting better. It's healing and getting better. He's been out working though. He's been doing that. Yeah, he can. Yeah, Fish. I think I said Fish, not practicing today. Yeah. So yep.
Fisher came back to practice a couple of weeks ago, and obviously it's sat him down since then. Was there a setback, or what happened with him?
Yeah, it bothered him, and so the doctor recommended that you rest him here for a bit, and that happens with that injury. So it's not unusual. And he'll get back. I mean, it's not a season-ending thing. He's just working.
We had an opportunity to talk to Mike Vrabel on the conference call, and he mentioned that you in particular have said, call anytime, call me anytime, and you actually mean it. It's cited the job process, your wife. Just why has he been someone that you admire in the NFL?
Yeah, I think he does it the right way. I mean, he's a relentless worker. You saw that as a player. Oh, you guys had him right here, so you've talked to him before and know the person. Tough kid. He was that way as a player. He's that way as a coach. He's smart. And, if I can help, whatever's best for the league, you do. I mean, we're lucky to be in this business. So, and as long as it's a good person that's out there, I'm willing to help.
Couple more guys.
Andy, when you watched Chris Jungle and got the way you guys had to move around, I know you didn't have a lot of healthy defensive ends, but could you see still doing that moving forward, even when you get Frank back and some of the guys there?
I think being able to do all of that's good. I think it gives you flexibility within the scheme. So you see it on offense probably more than you do on defense. But Spag's always done that. He's moved guys and moved guys around. He took his 2 All-Pro defensive ends one year when we played him at Philadelphia. He was at the Giants and moved him his inside players, and that was effective for him that game. So he has that kind of flexibility in his mind, in his scheme. He tries to maintain that flexibility there.
Is that something that's easier as the guys
get to know the defense? Yeah, it is.
Is that timeline? In the last 3 games, the defense has really come forward, even with a lot of injuries. Is that I don't even want to put a line up when we started the season. Hey, check back with me at week 7, but it really seemed like a switch came on.
Yeah, I tell you probably the same thing I said to Ed. I'm not a big timeline guy, so everything's different. There's a fluid business. You don't know exactly. I mean, these are different humans, and he's coached before, different players. So you don't know how people adapt to whatever you teach them. You just kind of get in and you go, and and if you have a history in it, you can say, well, it's taken an average of teams doing it this long, but I think everybody's different. Every situation's different. But it's good to see them getting better, though, Soren. I mean, they're getting better, making progress, and we've got plenty of room to grow in really all 3 phases. I mean, we got to keep buckling down and practicing hard and playing hard. So that's where we're at right now.
Last one, BJ.
I know that every week is a grind in the NFL, regardless of what week of the season it is. But with the bye week being so late in the season, how important is this stretch and for you as a coach to kind of get a feel for your players and know when to push and when to kind of back off, knowing that in a couple weeks they're going to get that break?
Yeah, so I think, I mean, that's part of the head coach's job to evaluate it, and then you better have good communication with people around you. So you try to do the best you can with that. My eyes are open to that. I mean, I try to look at that. So, I mean, I'm conscious of it. You know.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
How significant or what is management's role in the Patrick decision?
Yeah, they've been great. They're relying kind of like I am just on doctors and trainers. So I mean that's kind of where we're at. There hasn't been anything of anybody going you can't do this or can't do that. That has not been it at all. Yeah, good.